Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Hello. Is anyone out there? Hello? There's no one out there. Alright. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. In celebration of my return to Twitch TV after over 2 years away, tonight on this inaugural stream, tonight I will be completely naked on webcam, masturbating in front of children, while I'm faking a swatting and snorting coke of a Thai man-boy hooker's leg. There you have it. That's gonna be, I'm gonna break every possible Twitch TV rule in one 5-second clip. Here it comes. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I'm just gonna play Final Fantasy 15. I'm sorry, everybody. I know many of you were very excited to hear this. You wanted it, but it's too bad. Too bad. Alright, what's everyone doing, man? How's everyone doing tonight? How you doing? Doing well? The view, wow, I see that Twitch TV viewer count is still as messed up as it always was. And what I mean by that is, it was locked at 311 viewers, then it just said I had over 500 viewers, now it says I have 438, so it's wrong. I don't care. I don't care how many viewers I have. The reason that I am here and I am back on Twitch is because, number one, ever since I left Twitch, people have been complaining constantly that that they didn't like YouTube streaming, that YouTube streaming, the chat is not good, even though, in my opinion, the chat that I've been using for YouTube streaming was good. In fact, it's the same as this chat. A lot of people don't seem to realize that. The chat that you're all using right now and spamming crazy stuff in is exactly the same chat that I was using. The only difference is I had more control over it when I did it, you know, on my own kind of IRC client. But that was number one complaint, alright? That, you know, the chat is different, didn't like it, didn't like the fact that you didn't have a lot of the Twitch integration emotes, right? There was no emotes in the other chat, stuff like that. So overwhelmingly people have been asking me to come back to Twitch, but I wasn't able to because I couldn't do it. I couldn't stream at the quality that Twitch wanted me to stream at while I was still recording at high quality. And, you know, let me put it this way. I spent so much money on this, you know, on a PC and upgrading my equipment and everything, only to be told, oh, if you want to stay on Twitch, you have to stream at a much lower quality than what you're doing now because, you know, you're doing 1080p, 60 frames per second, and I didn't have the capability to record at that quality but stream at a lower one for Twitch per their OBS released this new software, OBS Studio, that allows you to do just that. So really, that is the primary and number one reason why I'm back on Twitch. It's that simple. Twitch told me, nope, can't do it at high quality. I said, well, I'm stuck at recording and streaming at the same quality. So I have to go. So I left for 2 years, and you know what? Now, as soon as there's a fix, I'm back. There you have it. And I'll say this. I'll say many things. First of all, welcome back. Because many of you, I actually am recognizing your names in the stream chat. And I know that you have been away for quite a while because I didn't see you come around. At least, maybe you were watching the streams when I was streaming on YouTube, right? Maybe you were. But I certainly didn't see you in the stream chat. And I'm already recognizing tons of people who, you know, tons of people who were around back then. That's pretty cool. I will say this. First of all, we did have a cleansing of staff. Alright, and what I mean by that is a lot of the old mods, the old guard are gone. Although I did retain a few people. I'll shout out right now to Gamer J. Lee, who I have not seen around here to watch a live stream in a million years, and he used to be a, you know, a mod for me. And he's just said hello to Gamer J. Lee. But we're gonna see a mix here. The mod staff is a mix of old and new. Silent Warrior, who used to be a mod of mine on here, is back. He has a new name now, but he's back. But now we've got some newer mods too. Popsicolo, who has been a mod of mine on my YouTube streaming for quite a while now. He's here. Marl, who's a relatively new mod, she's here. It's gonna be, let me put it this way. I'm gonna say it let me say it as matter-of-factly, but as clearly as possible. I don't want this to become the Nazi stream. You know what I mean? Twitch is a lot different. People come in here, they'll spam a bunch of emotes, they'll spam a lot of stuff. It's part of the Twitch experience, right? But obviously if we get bots in here that are spamming nasty shit and stuff like that, that's the kind of stuff we'll get rid of. But I certainly don't want this to become every single person that says something stupid or silly immediately gets banned. And certainly I don't want the mods who are watching to have to be massively micromanaging and policing the stream chat either. That's not the point here. You know what I mean? It's more about just having a fun gameplay stream than anything else. And the bottom line is that the only reason I left Twitch was because of this issue with the quality, alright? Now, since I've left Twitch, I'll be very honest with everyone again, there have been many things that kind of really, they got my goat about this business, alright? And I've been very talkative about it. I'm a very open person. Everyone knows I don't pull punches. There are many choices that Twitch has made that I disagree with. Many things that have happened over the years that I haven't been on Twitch. I'm coming back very, very, what's the word? Not delicately, not tentatively. Basically, I'm kind of biting the bullet here because there are things about Twitch that I don't agree with. But at the same time, there's so many of my viewership have said I should come back to Twitch. They want us to be back on Twitch. That I'm kind of caving to what the fans and the viewers want. Okay? Now, some people have said, well, Phil's back. He's back. Yes, he's back. Well, that's great. I'm glad that you're excited. All right? And a lot of people are saying, does this mean that everything's going to change? Does this mean that Phil is going to completely change his streaming philosophy and every 5 seconds whenever someone's a new sub or someone gives a cheer in the chat with these new Bitcoin cheer or whatever it is, or whatever these things are, you know, basically any way that people can give me money. Am I going to completely stop the stream and announce and to do all that? No, I'm not. All right? And the bottom line is this all kind of came out of left field. It took about a week to get this up and running, to get back on Twitch. And I do want to say this. Thank you to excuse me. Thank you to Twitch TV staff who, within a week, basically did a process that probably for anyone else would have taken a hell of a lot longer. And I do appreciate that. That they did kind of rush me back to the site. That's awesome of them. All right. And I will say this. There are going to be some changes. There will be some changes. All right. Some of the change, I'll give you an idea. One of the changes that I would like to institute is that I will give thank yous to people who do, for example, subscribe to me. The thing is, I don't know how to do it because I just looked, you know, I haven't been on Twitch for 2 years. I mean, today was the first time I started looking around the settings and everything again. I don't even see, for example, a listing of who subscribed. Like, it says how many people are subscribed, but it doesn't even have names or anything. And it says, click here to get an email listing of your sub. So I did, and nothing happened. So I want to do thank yous, but I don't know how to do it. And what I would like to do is maybe not during gameplay, because keep in mind, I am still recording all my gameplay for my YouTube viewing audience. And so, you know, if I were to completely change my gameplay to have pop-up thank yous and everything, it wouldn't work for YouTube. But what I'd like to do is when I go on a break, or maybe when I'm concluding the stream, I can read off the people who maybe either, you know, were a new sub, or people who maybe did a big Bitcoin thing, whatever, a cheer or whatever. Whatever it, you know, whatever it's been called. I don't even know anymore. I'm so out of the loop with Twitch. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I really don't. I know a lot of you are apparently not even using the Twitch chat. You're like in your own clients. There's better clients, like better Twitch TV or something. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I am so out of the loop. I'm sure in the next, you know, few weeks to months, I'll try to get caught back up. For me, though, it's more about just playing games. It's not about, you know, the constant advertisement, integrate a t-shirt sale of Teespring here, a shout out there. No, for me, it's I want to play the game. Okay? So thank you to those who do want to contribute. I am not accepting outright donations. I'm saying that right up front. I'm not. you have to go through a channel that basically will track it for tax purposes, all right? Which means, number one, if you want to sub right here on Twitch, you can. The sub button is back. What will sub get you right now? Pretty much nothing. Subs right now will get you nothing. I'm not going to lie to you. It won't. I didn't even know if I was going to get my sub button back. The channel's not completely fixed yet. In fact, what I had to do is, now that the sub ability is back, I had to submit a prefix text string to Twitch TV for them for approval so that I can make custom emotes and have this prefixed text string. It's a whole different system than what it used to be. So I can't even promise you anything for subbing right now. I can't. You will get literally nothing any better than anyone else. Besides, you will get that little star with the crown icon on top of it. That's the only thing you'll get. Alright? So, right now, that's it. But in the future, yeah, I would like to make custom emotes and maybe see what benefits we can get for subscribers. Right now, it's just a way to help support the effort and say, I like you, Phil. Thanks for coming back to Twitch. Here's my support. I subscribe to you. Okay? It's that simple. Number two, you can pledge to my Patreon, of which you can see it's been blinking on the screen the entire time. Patreon is the primary way that you can actually contribute and allow me to continue to do this as a job, but you can also get perks and stuff for it, alright? Outside of that, as you can see here, there is this other plug kind of screen that's playing here that includes things such as my girlfriend's business, The Black Current, my other YouTube channels and stuff. You could always do that stuff, alright? I have a Loot Crate referral link and discount code if you're interested in subscribing to Loot Crate. You can go to lootcrate.com/darksidephil, select any new subscription, and then when you're at checkout, use the code SAVEME10DSP, that's SAVEME10DSP, to save 10% off of any new subscription on Loot Crate. Alright, that's a cool way to save some money, and I get a referral credit for that. Or, whatever this new method is, I don't know, what is this cheering method? I don't understand exactly what it is. I guess it's bits? That's what they're called? Bits? And I guess the way that it works is if you watch advertisements here on Twitch TV, you accumulate bits, and then you can pledge those bits to a streamer that you like, and I guess they get money? Literally, I have no idea. I think that's how it works. I could be completely wrong. Okay? I could be absolutely completely wrong. I have no idea. But if that is the case, I see that there's pop-up right now. It looks like the last person who gave some bits, it was Kless the Angel. Kless, a longtime viewer of mine who's come back and forth from watching my stuff over the years. And he says, welcome back, Phil. Well, now it's gone. He was saying, welcome back, Phil. I was reading it, and then a new one came up from Popsicolo. It says, it shows a message at the top of the chat. So I guess when people pledge a bit, your message will be sticky to the top of my chat room. Now there's another one from Mr. Vitor Viking. There's another one from Hippo Stabber. How many bits have you got so far? I have no idea. I don't even know where to see that. I don't even know if I can see that. I know nothing about this. You're asking the wrong person. You're asking the wrong person. Also, I am seeing a lot of people are subscribing via Twitch Prime. If you're not aware, if you're part of Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime, you get a free sub, and I guess a lot of people are using their free sub to subscribe to me today, so thank you to those who have done that as well. Alright. So anyway, all those ways you can help. Subbing, Twitch Prime subbing, pledging to my Patreon, or, these bits. Alright? If you really wanted to know, my honest truth here, I think I would prefer Patreon, because I know that Twitch is taking a cut. I think they take like half of the revenue from subbing. I have no idea how bits work, but Patreon takes less. So if you really want to contribute the best, I would say Patreon, okay? But hey, I know a lot of people, they want that interaction on the stream chat, and that's perfectly fine, okay? Okay. Alright, so I'm about to get started. 2 hours of Final Fantasy 15. I already played it for a little bit over 3 hours earlier today. I uploaded all those videos to DSP Gaming, my obviously YouTube channel where all of that exists. Alright. And I'm going to do about another 2 hours tonight. Tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be streaming all day here on Twitch. Starting at noon Pacific time. Alright. That'll be around a 3.5 hour gameplay stream, and then another 2 hour gameplay stream tomorrow night. So Within 2 days, I'm playing over 10 hours of Final Fantasy 15 as an ongoing playthrough. I hope that you will join me for all of that, especially if you enjoyed tonight's stream. Okay? Fair enough, everybody? And people are saying 1 bit is a penny. One bit is 1 cent. Wow. It's going to take a lot of bits to make any kind of an impact. That's pretty funny. Okay. Alright, that's it. Let me get my headphones on. I want to jump right back in, right where I left off earlier today. So if you were already here for today's stream earlier today, you've missed nothing. Okay? And what I will say is this, guys. You know, this is the very first stream back on Twitch. It's a kind of a test. Let's see. How does it look? Let me know. What does the quality look like? Are you enjoying the stream? You know, is it good? Is it good for you? Yeah, everything about the technical aspects of it. Hopefully, it looks good, and you will enjoy the stream, and you'll come back. Alright? Fair enough? Alright. Without further ado, let me get started here. Right where I left off, like I said. Where the hell is the waypoint? Oh, there it is. Alright, here we go. Alright, so I guess I need to take a car ride up here